so excited today because makeup expires and being organized just overall makes me feel more productive in life. We are going to motivate each other today. You are inspiring me and holding me accountable. We are going to clean out my vanity, throw away everything that is expired, and restock and organize everything that I'm going to keep. And I'm going to share with you some of my tips to keep things organized and how to read the expiration date on makeup and when to throw things out. So I'm super excited. Let's start cleaning and going through this mess. Honestly, it's a mess. So this is what we're tackling today. I wasn't kidding. It needs to be organized. I have this bag. By the end of this, everything that just has to go is gonna go in there. So I'm gonna finish up doing my makeup for the day before I get into tackling this disaster. So what inspired me to actually clean out my makeup and really get things organized is that makeup actually expires. And I just kind of wanted to start fresh, get rid of the things that are expired and start over. I just bought a bunch of new makeup and I really just want to keep it minimal with my makeup and not have a bunch of like one type of product. Like I don't want a bunch of contours, a bunch of highlights. I really want just one contour. I want to finish the contour and then get a new one. You know, I feel like it's wasteful to be throwing out makeup. So that's why I want to really just stick to what I need. Everything comes with an expiration date. So obviously makeup does too. At the bottom of every makeup product, there will be like a little container and it will have a little number inside. So this one says 12 months. Concealer check. So my concealers all range anywhere from 6 to 24 months. And that 6 months there, that starts when you first open the bottle. So the countdown begins after your first use. US laws don't even require cosmetic companies to put an expiration date on them, but the manufacturers are responsible for producing safe products. So the majority of them do have an expiration date, and so I think it is important to kind of keep that in mind so you don't just collect a bunch of makeup thinking that it'll last you forever, because in reality it won't. We obviously don't want to be using products that could be causing our face to like break out or have any irritation from products that are expired. Let's look at another one. This new contour stick that I got. Oh! Okay, so I might be returning that. Oh my gosh, like look at that. It literally just came flying out. I really liked this one too. And for my foundations, BB cream, these ones are all 12 months expiration from when you first open it, and this one is 24 months. So foundations, 12 to 24 months. And like, this is why I'm doing this. Like, why do I need this many foundations? I feel like personally, all I need is an everyday like foundation, which I'll usually use a BB cream, which is just like really light, great for everyday wear. And then a foundation that would give me that like medium coverage for a night out. So I don't know why I have this much. I don't need it. So going forward, that's why we're doing this clean out. I am going to cut down on my products. Every time you open a product, you're exposing that product to air. Bacteria can get in there. You don't want a product to expire on you and then you use it, your face breaks out, or you like have some kind of irritation. We want our faces to be looking younger and not doing anything to our skin to irritate it, which it's so easy to like overlook the expiration date, but definitely something that we should be paying attention to. Mascara time. So I was super excited to look at the expiration date on the mascara because I have super sensitive eyes and I am not surprised by the expiration date. All 3 of these mascaras expire in 6 months. Like, it just makes sense that these will only last you 6 months. Just because your eyes in general, like, that's such a sensitive, delicate area. And I have super, super sensitive eyes. I'm allergic to eyelash glue. Sometimes the skin around my eyes will be irritated, and like I don't even know why. Maybe it's because I'm using makeup that's expired. I don't know. But it's such a delicate area, so it makes sense that you want to do everything to prevent getting bacteria around that area. And the formulas themselves, like they just will dry out. Like you've had a mascara that dries up. We all have. It happens, you know? So 6 months on these, which makes sense. I feel like if you're wondering if it's good or not, you might as well just toss it. Most things in life, just by the way things like look or smell, you can get like an idea of whether or not it's probably good or bad, just like food. Pay attention to the way things look and smell. If it smells bad, if it looks bad, you should probably toss it. And the number on the bottom is a good time frame for you to just like keep in mind, like, hey, if I'm past that number, it's probably time to get a new one. On to powders. These powders right here, these are all 12 months. These two are 18, and then this row is 24 months. All of my lip stuff is mostly 6 months to 12 months. Who else has a problem with buying lipsticks that they don't even use? Or you buy a lipstick and the color, like you think you're gonna wear the color, but you never wear the color? Yeah. I had a serious problem with that. But my new thing is having a signature lip. I think everyone should find one color that looks so good on you. That should be your signature lip, and you should wear that and you'll be known for it. It's like your signature lip. Mine, I'm going to show you mine if I can find it. Where is that? I cannot find my favorite lippy anywhere. I'm thinking maybe my daughter stole it, or maybe at the very end after I clean all this mess I will find it. But I did get a few new lip things just because I know I'm going to be tossing what is currently here because this lip stuff is so old. But I really wanted a new lip liner that would last, and I heard really good things about this lip liner, so I'm excited to try it. Apparently it lasts super long, which that's what I wanted in a lip liner, is something that lasts. Pretty. Now, if this lasts, this is seriously gonna be everything. I really like that. I think I just want to do maybe something clear on top. So remember how I said if something looks bad, it's probably time to toss it? Look at that. Ew. That's so wrong. That's horrible. That looks so gross. So that one's gotta go. Honestly, because my makeup does kind of like display, you can kind of like see it through there. I think I'm gonna keep some of the expired ones and just like line them up cute, but just like keep them in the back purely just for looks, and then I'll keep my like newer ones in the front. At the end of the day, I would rather be safe than sorry, and that is why today we are going to get rid of some of this old expired stuff and start fresh. I'd rather toss something that I'm not using that's super old. I don't need it anyways. And I'm going to keep this in mind moving forward when I'm buying cosmetics. Do I really need something, or is it just going to sit there and expire? So I think it's going to help kind of motivate me to only really buy stuff that I need, which is good. More minimalistic.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the
Oh my gosh, there it is! This is the lippy that I was telling you about that I love. I kind of want to put more on. Do you want to see like how beautiful it is? Oh my gosh, you have to see this. So I had a feeling I would find it. This is Carolyn's signature lip. I kind of have a lot on right now, but you're gonna see. It's like the prettiest. It's pink and juicy and so pretty.
foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future. Fearlessly charging forward when I open my mouth. Though
This is the most like wasteful feeling in the world, having to throw this stuff away, but I feel like I'm definitely learning my lesson, and moving forward I am not going to collect this much makeup. So this drawer too, I think I'm going to keep some of the expired stuff just purely because you can see through the desk and some of it's like really pretty. I think that's really pretty. But I'm gonna toss that because that's super, super old. Or let me see if there's a brush inside. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna give this brush to my daughter. She'll love that. There'll be nothing on it and she will think she's putting on makeup. Perfect. So before throwing out any eyeshadow palettes, look inside and see if there is a brush inside. This is super old too. All of these glitters are like super dried up. Okay, this one, like I honestly feel was one of my first, if not my first, like makeup palette. Like I kind of feel like it was. So it's kind of nostalgic opening it. But as you can see, like I only really used like those shades. I like to get ready super fast. I know what looks good on me. I know how to do my makeup like one way, and I kind of just stick to that. So I actually bought a new palette, and this is going to, because I knew that these are all old. These are all like way too old. Like embarrassing how old all the eyeshadow is. Like this eyeshadow I'm never going to use ever again, especially because my eyes, I know they're so sensitive. I got a new palette and I'm super excited. I've used it a little bit, but I'm super excited just to play around with the colors. I got this palette because these are the colors that I use. So the lighter ones are going to be more for the inner corners of my eyes, and then I think I'm mostly just going to use like those ones, maybe this one down here, kind of on the edges, just to kind of lift my eye. I don't use a lot, but just a little bit I feel like can definitely lift your eyes. So I got this palette because it's small, I can bring it with me, and just the colors I feel like are perfect. So this is going to be my new palette. I think I'm going to put it right in the front. I need to clean this out better, but it's going to replace this mess. This is so sad throwing these away, but they're so old. Like I have to do this. This is where I keep all of my makeup brushes. I have 3 of these. I have one for face brushes that are wet, face brushes that are dry, and then I have my eyeshadow brushes and another one. I just washed all my brushes so they're clean, but you see how dirty those beads are in there? Ew. I've actually tried washing those beads before. I like put them in a strainer in my sink and like rinsed them, and honestly like I don't feel like it did anything. Like it did not clean them. So I just bought new ones. I'm so excited. It's gonna look so pretty. And these are the prettiest beads I've ever seen. Like, they literally look like diamonds. It's so sparkly and they're just so pretty. So I got 2 of them. I got them off Amazon and I linked them in my storefront too. I think I need to wash the container and get rid of those beads and put in the new ones. My daughter is gonna come in here and steal these diamonds out of these. Mark my word, like, I know her and I know she's gonna just think they're like the prettiest thing. It's shaped like an actual diamond. I'm not kidding, it's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got 2 bags, but I only ended up using 1 bag, and I think that's good enough.
Travel the world, raise baby girls, marry my best friend. I'm manifesting, but not concerned, 'cause whatever happens, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, more than
This shelf right here, I actually recently got, and I love it so much. It's so perfect to hold all my products, and it's just a cute way of displaying them. I think the acrylic that it's made out of is just so aesthetic and looks so good. These are all like my prettiest bottles, and I use like all of them. This shelf is perfect to display them all, so that's what's going there. I'm just getting the dust off of them now.
kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. Brave, brave, brave.
This is my Home Goods mirror. I have this sticker on the back. I think it's time to finally take it off. It's been there since I got it. Only $24.99. Total Home Goods find. I love Home Goods. It's looking really good. Oh my gosh, I like feel so good inside that it's clean. I probably could have added the other little diamonds in here to make it more full, but I'm gonna leave it like this for a while. Just see how I like it. One of the best ideas I had was I put these little liners in all of my drawers so that I wouldn't actually like ruin the actual drawer. And now I love this because it's such a nice way to clean. I've actually never cleaned these drawers, but I'm just gonna empty out all of that yuckiness. So there are some stains. I probably could have scrubbed it more, but it's not bad. Knowing that I can remove these from inside the drawers just makes me not really care how dirty they get. This drawer is my everyday drawer. So these products I use pretty much like every day. Some of them aren't that aesthetic, so I don't display them, but I get the most use out of them. So that's why it's one of the first drawers. The drawer looks brand new now that I cleaned these. Putting these liners into every individual drawer took so much time initially, but I'm so thankful I did it because now I have a brand new drawer. So I saved some of the palettes that I think are just pretty. This is the only palette I'm actually going to be using on my eyes, and then that's my powder for my face.
I really need to cut you off.